Hey, how's it going? I'm Beatnik, and welcome to episode 4 of the Bucket List Challenge. This is number 10, and this is easily my least favourite and what I think is the hardest out of all of these. Racing the Lancia Delta S4 through the forest at night is just an absolute nightmare. I don't think it's really possible to get this done without using a bunch of rewinds, because it's just so hard to see through the trees. Ah, man. And there's just so many pivotal points like this. I always find it's better to slow down just before that jump there to take it. And then up here at the road as well. Every time you cross the roads, it's always better to slow down that bit so that you can take it well and not flip. Every time I decided to gun it through there, the car just rolled and it was not good. Now, I find heading straight towards the destination to begin with through the trees is great. And when you get to the road here, you need to cut across, get across that field, and then you can do this jump over the road here.
Recalculating route.
This was the big thing for me. It took me a good half an hour of just trying different ways to get through. And once you got there and figured out this route was the best. The next hard thing, wow, this is the best. I've gone very quickly. It's very easy to get caught there. So you'd be heading towards the destination, but what you don't realize is that the path to get there is further to the right than you realize. So from this point, you need to start steering right so that you can get to the right angle to get in there. Heading this way and aiming back towards. And we're still not quite good enough. It is so hard to do. And this took me so many tries the first time.
You should give it another go.
And yeah, like I said, it is the hardest thing in this. It's going to take you a lot of retries. It's just a matter of getting a feel for tearing through this forest here. That's going to be the biggest thing. And then just retrying until you get that perfect run. Oh wow. Not a great start. While you're getting the hang of this, I found it really handy if you're using manual to stick in third gear when you're heading through there. And that's just going to help you have that little bit of extra control while you're heading through the trees. But, oh wow, it's so easy to not see. When you're actually doing it for real and you've got the hang of what your game plan is, you need to take everything in fourth or you're just not going fast enough. Now the thing here, wow, is finding the right way through these trees as well. You pretty much want to be turning as you're heading through the trees so that you can get a bit of angle in the direction you want to go. And I've already gone too far across. Seriously, this challenge is such a nightmare. Even once you've got an idea of how to do it, it's still not hard. You just have to keep trying until you get that perfect run that you're happy with. The other thing worth trying is if there's a certain viewpoint that you usually use. I much prefer going first person usually on the bonnet, but for things like this I always found it better to go in third person view behind the car. I just feel you could see a bit further ahead of you and see over the brush that's in front of you. But that said, in the end I ended up going with what I knew. And that's what got me through it. But to each their own. But make sure you experiment. Because what usually works for you might not necessarily work for you in this challenge. Because it is so different to what you usually aim to do in this game. Seriously, these trees just come out of nowhere. Ah. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Okay, so here's where you want to be turning as you come over this ridge. Just that little bit. And then you can take this. Now, once again, like the other jumps, you want to be slowing down as you go over it, because that's going to keep you from just overshooting and launching yourself way too far. Alright, this is looking much better, except that, once again, that always catches me. You need to make sure you veer out to the right once you're out of these trees. And now we've got this, I think. 6, 5. Yes! That's it! Thank you! Oh, wow. I never want to do that again. I hope this one helps. Okay, continuing with the hard level challenges, we get number 11. Experiencing the insane grip of the LaFerrari. Oh, far out, this is crazy. Oh, this car! Oh, wow. Same grip and insane acceleration. Holy crap. Far out. Alright. So, the whole point of this is we've got to get... Wow. We're going through a speed trap, not a speed camera. It's the big thing to remember with this. So it's not about getting that insane speed when you go through the camera, it's the average speed of getting from point A to point B. So this whole first section doesn't matter. This is purely getting the hang of the car if you haven't driven it before. And yeah, obviously I don't have it. So it doesn't matter too much. Make some mistakes, get used to it, and then from here we get on to the actual track, which I've missed completely. Excellent. This will catch you off guard. It is not worth cutting this corner. Just take it like normal, or else you're going to lose it because you cut it and then you end up being on that ridge on the left back there. Alright, and this is where it starts. The big thing here is throttle control. You want to hold it halfway and then gun it once you get out of it. And that's what you need to get that speed up. Oh, wow. That was cutting it fine. So you can push it a bit harder than I did. I was playing it safe and I only just hit the target. But yeah, push it just that little bit more, especially around the hairpin. You can go that bit faster and that's going to get you well above that 137 kilometer limit. On to the next. Okay, this is the final challenge for this episode. And it's harder than you'd think. It's a medium, but it catches you off guard, unleashing the raw power of a Veneno. Now, the whole point of this is hitting a speed camera above 282 kilometers an hour. Now, the thing that throws this off is the fact that there's a roundabout before you hit the straight that you need. The big thing that helps here is cutting on the inside of the right here. You cut through here. That's what's going to make the difference. You'll keep your speed, and it should be fairly easy from here to get to that 282. There we go. Done. It's still quite hard. You don't get that far over for such a big cut of the corner. But yeah, you can take it a bit nicer than I did, and you should beat it easily. So, once again, as always, hope you're enjoying these. Hope they're useful. And yeah. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next video. Phew! See ya!